Hello, everybody. My name is Angelos, and I'm sitting here with the one and only, the bad boy of the music, the genius, Martyn Jacques from the Tiger Lillies. Hello, Martyn.
Hello, Angelos.
So, I'm conducting this sit down, not even an interview, because I'm not a journalist, I'm just a fan. So, I have some questions that I would like to know answers to, and the fan base, I think, would appreciate.
Sure.
My first question is how did it all start when you started writing lyrics for the Tiger Lillies? Because I know you were in a band with Sophie prior to that. How did it come for you to write the lyrics for the Tiger Lillies?
Okay. Well, I was very influenced by people like Billie Holiday and Bessie Smith and Edith Piaf, and there were lots of songs about the streets, like about hard life, drugs and poverty and things like this. And I'd also just been living in Soho in London for about 7 or 8 years, and so I wanted to write lots of songs about people I knew, because I got to know quite a few colourful characters in...
Like the whore called Tiger Lily.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
That's where the name came from.
Yeah,
well,
that's right. That's it.
Yes.
And so, I decided that I would like to start a band and sing songs about, the streets and the people that I'd known in Soho. And that was pretty much how it started.
You are actually the only one who would write this kind of songs. As you describe it in one of your songs, it's filth for the mentally deranged.
Well, people that, especially Edith Piaf, she wrote. If she didn't write them, she had other writers write them, and she writes lots of very sad, wonderful, dark songs about poor people, and there's a wonderful song about a young couple that commit suicide. And that's a very sad song about the...
Yeah, anyway, we will get to the sad part.
Yeah.
Can you, right now, on the spot, tell me how many records do you have produced?
How many records I've made, or how many records I have?
Yes.
Which one?
The latter.
The second one. The how many I made. Well, I've probably made about 50, I'd say, or 60.
That's more. Not 60, as Sophie said, it was 56.
Okay.
But she's not sure. Nobody's sure. I'm sure. Because I have all of them, and I adore all of them.
Lovely.
Is The Sea your favorite record still?
Well, I've probably got a few others that I like almost
Can you
as
tell
much.
us about them?
Yeah, I think I like the Cold Night in Soho record. That's
Oh my
a
God.
good one.
Yeah, that was an homage for the Tiger Lily, the whore.
That's a very good one. And I also like I do quite like Urine Palace, which is
That is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
Like the first one is the Bad Blood and Blasphemy.
Bad Blood and Blasphemy.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
I must admit, when you first came to Greece, I was the first person. I was not the first person. I was at your concert,
Right.
and you had the Tiger Lillies Circus program on, and it was so amazing to me. It rained. I don't know if you remember. It rained in the middle of the show. There was a storm, and you were like, "Rain, stop play." That was so funny.
Right.
So I went another night, and I saw you spitting in the audience at the end of the show because you were in character, this bum who is singing about all this. That was so fun, and this is still to this day my favorite show you ever did.
Oh, lovely.
It's amazing.
There's been a lot of them.
It's been
A lot of shows.
It's been for me. I actually thought because like you started the show with like some vocals, not singing, just like, and I thought it was playback because I couldn't believe. I saw you for the first time. I couldn't believe that this sound came from you. When you turned though, and I saw the microphone, I was like, oh my god, this guy is a genius. That's an amazing voice. I want to talk about happy places, as we were discussing with Sophie. Everybody has a happy place to go to. I realized through the years that my happy place is when I'm near you. You can laugh all you want, but that is the truth.
Okay.
What is your happy place?
Where is my happy place? Well, I should imagine it's probably on stage, but not always. When I'm enjoying myself, probably the happiest place.
But you are like touring all the time. How do you find strength to do it? You're always touring.
Yeah. Well, I do. I am starting to feel probably more tired than I used to. So hopefully I'll be able to keep it up for a few.
But you don't look tired at your gigs. You
Really?
always give everything you have.
Oh, that's because I've got the makeup on.
No. Your energy and your mannerisms are out of this world.
Well, that's probably because I'm happy and I'm doing the thing I love. So that probably is why I seem to have that, or I have the energy, on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about the drummer change. Like you you had like another drummer
Sure.
in the beginning, but
Yeah.
then you met Adrian Hughes, and he was like the most fun person besides you on the stage.
Yeah.
I remember the pulling a hamster out of your ass and all these things.
Yeah.
And then, what happened to him? Can you tell us? Because
Yeah,
a lot of fans are asking.
I
What?
know. No, he's really just he had burnout. He got very he got had burnout, and it was very sad because he
Yes.
just was very tired.
But now, after two drummers, you found. I think a very good fit in Budi.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah,
it was
I had a
good.
conversation with him after your rehearsal,
Right.
and I got to know him, and he's an amazing person,
Yeah.
and he really he's a really good replacement for.
I think he's the best.
He is
replacement.
amazing, and he's so kind.
Yeah, and he's very kind as well. This is true.
Should we talk politics about Ukraine?
If you like, yeah, sure.
I do like, because I adore Ukraine, and
I know you do.
well, it's
I've
not
seen-
about
I've
me,
seen-
it's about you.
I've seen your comments. No, well, I know quite a lot about Ukraine because I've been involved in a film festival in Warsaw, and it was Ukraine Film Festival in Warsaw, and so I've kind of watched a lot of films through the years about what was happening, so I was a bit more knowledgeable about it, I guess, than some people. Especially English people, because English people aren't very knowledgeable generally about.
They voted for Brexit,
And then
so
but
yes.
the people in Western Europe generally, they're a bit more. It's quite a long way away for them. So it's like if you get you people in the Eastern Europe, they have they're very they have, especially the ones who have borders with Russia. They
Razia.
you know they actually they understand the situation much more clearly.
So you wanted to do a free concert in Athens at some point, a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
and it got shut down
Yeah.
by the busybodies who didn't like your views on Ukraine.
They said,
And
they said
I
it was
want to,
problematic.
I want to add that when you did a free concert in front of the parliament, everybody was happy.
Yeah.
But now they're fucking pissed off at you. Like, this is so frustrating for me. Was it frustrating for you?
Well, I don't know. I just I don't.
You don't care.
Well, a little bit.
Well,
a little bit
yeah,
like that.
see, yeah.
But I mean,
I was so
you know.
angry because they don't even know what is happening. They said like, oh, there's like NATO coming to their doors. I was like, do you realize that we as Greeks are in NATO and in European Union? So there's like, from Latvia, the rocket will take the same time to reach Moscow as Kiev.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's fuck them. Russian fans must have some reaction to your pro-Ukrainian stance.
Who?
Russian fans of yours.
Oh, Russian fans. Well, again, I think there's all sorts of Russian fans, and some of them are actually
Supportive.
very much support Ukraine. So, and then of course there's lots, 80% who don't.
Yeah.
but I don't know. Again, it's. I just put things up because I believe in them, and I try not to think too much about what other people think or what Russians think.
On that note, I have a gotcha question. Why would you ever change the lyrics to your most controversial songs as from the Bad Blood and Blasphemy, the song Bad?
I didn't
You
change
changed
it?
you changed it to
Not
third
on
person.
purpose. Not on
No, it
purpose.
was like
No.
like am I bad? You said, is he bad?
Oh well, yeah, but that's
I thought it was because like you were like getting backlash or like
no.
no.
No, not at all. There's, I haven't really, I don't really think there's anything I've ever written which I would censor or I would not sing now. The only song I can think of which I don't sing now, which is
But you should,
the Russians. Is the Russians.
Oh, yeah, well, obviously for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I also noticed that your new songs from the last 4 or 5 albums since the COVID broke out are very sad. The only fun one was the 19 COVID Spitter.
Yeah, that's not very sad.
Yes,
Yeah,
but that
there
was
are
the
some
only
songs,
one.
yeah,
Why
yeah.
is this? Why is this not decline? Like, why is this transition to sadness?
I don't know. I think I prefer my sad and beautiful songs.
All your songs are beautiful, but some of them are fun and filthy.
Yeah. Well, I still do write
Some filthy
some
stuff.
that are a bit,
Of course you
a
do.
bit, a bit like that. But I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with getting older as well. Maybe I think generally speaking, I I would say, going forwards, I would say that I'm more and more like, I can't really scream. I can't stand up anymore, and I can't really scream. I mean, I can stand up, but I mean, I don't want to stand up on stage for an hour and a half.
Yeah, of course.
And the other thing is, I don't want to scream.
Nobody wants, actually.
Well, no.
You have to be like 20 years old and fit to do that.
And also, I can't really, I can't scream. You know.
Well, we all fell in love with you. Like, I'm speaking about, like, because I know a lot of fans. We all fell in love with your falsetto.
Yeah.
It's like an amazing, like, when I first heard your songs, it was actually 2 months before you came to Greece for the first time, and I was on a date, and my date played me the song, your songs, and I was like, oh, that lady doesn't have a nice voice. And she was like, no, that's not a lady, that's a man. I was like, oh my God, I love him.
It's very interesting. Quite a few people. The first bass player, Phil Butcher, his father said, the same thing. He said, oh, that lady can sing a bit, So I do. I mean, my heroes are all. Well, maybe, pretty much. I would say nearly all my heroes are women, and so I think I'd listen to the way they sang, and I think I'm in a funny kind of way. I am almost a female impersonator, in that I do actually.
And you did drag.
Yeah.
Yes. In Low Life Lullabies. That was so fun.
Yeah.
I had a T-shirt made with that picture.
Oh, lovely. So I am actually in a way a female impersonator, in the sense that I actually have tried to sing. Billie Holiday, I don't know. No one ever comments that I sound, or no one ever says I sound like Billie Holiday, and I probably don't. But I'm trying to, in a way, to sound quite a lot like Billie Holiday. I'm also trying to sound like Edith Piaf.
But you end up sounding like you.
Yes, exactly.
I would never draw a comparison from anyone to you, because you are unique.
Yeah.
And everybody knows it. All the fans love you for that. You are unique. You are the only one who does these things.
Sure.
So, can you tell me the story behind the song Gonorrhea?
Yeah, I was.
Because actually, Martyn told me this story in a private conversation, and he will now share it with the world.
All right then. I should check with my manager. Do you think I should share the story? Of
if you don't want to, she shared much worse.
I know, she probably does. What do you think? Should I?
Martyn, okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Let's move on. What inspires you, besides Billie Holiday, and what inspires you to write these songs about sadness, and besides living in Soho, and you understand what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, it is.
Because there are a lot of songs that I would not expect such a lovely and loving person, because you were amazing to me throughout the years. And I asked you, how can somebody so kind write these songs?
Well, I think it's actually, I think I see people in the street, and I see their suffering, and or not, but it's not just people in the street. I mean, it's people that worked. I mean, in Soho, I used to know the girls that used to work in the bars and the brothels, and I used to go out to these all-night drinking clubs. They were like
that's
illegal.
Nice. I used to too.
All-night drinking clubs, and I used to talk to people, and I used to hear about their lives, and they used to talk about things, and I used to go to I used to, and in fact, another thing I used to do is I used to go to a female impersonating vocalists. Vocalists, well, you know. So this is, you know, like you'd go and you get men who would dress up as women, but they weren't really. That wasn't really the point. The point was that they were singing. They were singing show tunes, and so I used to, and they were very good at it. And this was in Soho, in the piano. There was a place called the Piano Bar in Soho, near the Raymond Review Bar, and I used to go and listen to them sing. And so I knew all these people. I used to go, colourful people, and so I used to. And this is all what. So then I wrote about their lives. That's it. That's what I do. It's almost like being a portrait painter in the sense I'm writing.
You do know, I made like a couple of drag shows in full drag, lip syncing to your songs.
Oh, fantastic! You should. Did you?
You saw them quite a few years ago. I sent you them, and it was like Jesus on the windshield and Besotted Mother. And I had like a huge applause for that. That was so fun.
They were both written.
And the audience believed that it was a woman who was singing.
Amazing.
So one of the Gory End is one of the greatest albums.
And Edward Gorey was a real character. I mean,
I know.
Big fur coats.
And he died before he...
Gold rings, and he died after dancing, having a heart attack after dancing to Banging in the Nails. So, yeah.
I was lucky enough to be invited by Sophie Sichel to your rehearsals here in Thessaloniki. And I saw a huge theater troupe. And it was amazing. Can you tell us about the new show?
Yeah, it's a theatre show which is set in an amphitheatre, and it's actually designed to be performed in an amphitheatre, and it's the acting and the performance is all coming from 2,300 years ago, and the way they talk and the way they behave all comes from 2,300 years ago. And there's a chorus, and it's all of these theatrical conventions that come from this long time ago in our history as human beings. And so for me it's a pretty amazing thing.
It's a very big production.
It's a very big production.
In a long time.
Yeah. And there's all these wonderful actors in it. And
yeah, I spotted one or two.
Amazing.
Sophie knows.
I saw him. He sort of walked down the steps, and I looked and I sort of went, oh my God.
The blonde one?
Yeah, not all of them, just the blonde one. And he was.
That's my crush. That's my crush. Oh my God. Very. So
very
there will be
handsome,
an album, of course.
Attractive man. Sorry?
There will be an album, of course.
Yeah. There will. There'll be an album.
By the way, I got a comment just before we sat down. I got a comment from your page of a woman. She said, like, "Is this real Tiger Lillies? Because I have like a lot of fake celebrities, and they are more famous than Lillies." I was like, "Congratulations." I'm just about to sit down with Martyn Jacques, so suck on that, bitch. So, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I got lost.
My darling.
Very good timekeeping. Because
do we have any more time? No, we don't.
So
because you have a very busy schedule, and you're very tired, I know that.
Yeah, I am.
And I will respect your time. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit with me.
Thank you very much.
This has been Martyn Jacques from the Tiger Lillies, and I thank him so much for this opportunity to sit down and...
Lovely to talk to you, Agalos.
Thank you so much.